There comes a moment in every person's life when the noise around them becomes unbearable. The noise of doubts, fears, and failures. You wake up in the morning and feel like you're already behind. You scroll through your phone and all you see are the lives you think you should be living. You carry wounds no one can see, regrets no one fully understands, and a silent desperation that creeps into your bones. Maybe you've smiled when your heart was breaking. Maybe you've prayed and felt no answer. Maybe you've convinced yourself that the best parts of your life are already behind you. But listen closely now, because today is not just another day. Something sacred is happening. You are not here by accident. You're here because God, the creator of time and space, has been trying to reach your heart, and right now He's whispering, your transformation has begun. You may not feel it. You may not see the change yet, but the truth is, your life is shifting beneath the surface. It's not dependent on your circumstances. It's anchored in the Word of God, which says, you will never again be the same. And He's not talking about a temporary emotional lift. He's talking about a deep, eternal change, a renewal of mind, spirit, and destiny. This isn't just encouragement, it's a promise. If you dare to believe it, your future is already brimming with blessings. Not someday, not if everything works out, but now, even in your mess, even in your confusion, even in your waiting, He's doing something new in you, something bold, something eternal. The only question is, will you believe it? And here's the truth that most people miss. Transformation starts with faith, not evidence. You won't always get signs in the sky or people clapping for your progress. No, God often works in the quiet, in the still moments. When you're barely holding on, He whispers to your spirit, raise your voice. Say it aloud, I move forward, I stand strong. And as you speak that faith, even before you see results, something begins to change within you. You stop surviving and start living. You stop waiting for a miracle and realize you are the miracle. Every breath you take now carries the potential for purpose. Your pain is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your testimony. But this joy that's beginning to rise inside you, it's not ordinary. It's not surface level happiness. It's a joy heaven-crafted, divinely appointed, and deeply personal. And because of that, not everyone around you will understand it. Some might even resent it. Some will question why you've changed, why you're suddenly hopeful, why you no longer bend under the weight of negativity. And that's okay, because this joy wasn't meant for the world to validate. It was meant for your heart to protect. God says, guard this joy I pour into you, for not everyone will understand it. Some might try to snatch it away from you. That means you've got to be intentional. You've got to shut the door on bitterness. Turn off the voices of criticism. Stop letting broken people define your wholeness. This is your moment. This is your joy. Don't trade it for anyone's approval. Understand this. The message coming to your heart right now is not general. It's not mass-produced. It's not vague spiritual fluff. It's personal. God says, I speak directly to you. He has orchestrated all of creation to get your attention in this moment. Every delay, every failure, every prayer you thought went unanswered has been preparing you for this truth. The stirring you feel within, that's not anxiety. That's His love calling out to you. You've been seen. You've been chosen. Your life is shifting, if only you dare to believe it. And as you step into this new awareness, you'll begin to see more than just small improvements. You'll witness the transformation of your family relationships, the restoration of your finances, the healing of emotional and physical wounds. Not because you earned it, but because you finally embraced the word He's been speaking all along. And yet in all this movement and momentum, there's one lie you must tear down completely. The lie that tells you, you are a failure. For too long, you've worn that label like it was sewn into your identity. Maybe people called you that. Maybe your past seems to scream it, but God's voice rises above them all today. You are no failure. Learn to see yourself as the champion I created you to be. That's not just a motivational line. It's your truth. It's your calling. And it's your command. Champions aren't made by ease. They're forged through pressure, through fire, through relentless faith when everything else screams to give up. And you're still here. You're still fighting. You're still showing up. That alone means the story isn't over. Faith is not about pretending the pain never existed. It's about seeing that pain in the eye and saying, you don't get the final word. God says He created the universe with His word. That same word now declares that you, yes you, were made to stand strong, to rise again, to walk in the fullness of your calling. And as you hold onto His promises, they begin to ignite something powerful in the unseen. Even when you can't see it yet, even when all around you looks the same, something divine is shaking the invisible realm. Miracles are being prepared. Chains are breaking. Your desperation is being exchanged for determination. Your wounds are becoming weapons of testimony. So today, as you breathe, as you listen, as you process this moment, don't retreat back into the shadows. Don't slip into the habit of doubt. Instead, stand boldly and say, I am changing. I am not who I used to be. I am walking forward by faith, not fear. Because once you believe this truth, once you internalize it, not just in your mind, but in your bones, then the old labels fall away. The self-doubt dies. The shame loses its power. You rise not as the person life tried to crush, but as the person God always knew you could become. And in that rising, you reclaim your identity, your purpose, and your divine joy. There comes a point in your journey where God stops just giving you comfort and begins calling you into clarity. That moment is now. You see, there's a reason why some doors stayed shut, why some people walked away, and why certain plans fell apart. Not to break you, but to build you for something better. In your quietest moments, God has been drawing you back to Himself. And now He says, come closer to me. Sit at my feet. Learn to hear my voice. Because what's ahead of you can't be navigated by logic or guesswork. It will only be possible through divine intimacy, through quiet time with the one who formed your spirit before the world ever knew your name. The problem is many of us spend our lives running toward answers, but rarely toward God Himself. We beg for solutions while neglecting the only source that holds them. We ask, Lord, what's my purpose? And yet we skip the moments of stillness where His whisper speaks purpose into us. But real purpose isn't revealed in crowds. It's revealed in quiet. You will not hear God's voice while constantly comparing your journey to someone else's. You won't feel His presence when your mind is filled with noise and your heart is cluttered with fear. If you want to walk in power, you must first kneel in surrender. You must dwell with Him, not just visit Him in times of panic. That is where clarity begins. That is where peace flows like a river. That is where real transformation takes root, not in doing more, but in being with Him more. You may not know how things will work out, but He does. He's not pacing the floor in heaven wondering how to solve your problems. He is in control, but He's waiting on you, not to figure everything out, but to trust that He already has. So when the future looks foggy, when the answers don't come, when fear starts to grip you again, declare this: I will not be moved by what I see. I will be led by what I believe. And I believe that God is working. I believe He is faithful. I believe He is doing something far greater than I could ever ask or imagine. That kind of trust unlocks supernatural peace, the kind of peace that doesn't make sense, but makes everything bearable. And now, as you've come through the fire, through the stillness, through the surrender, something sacred begins to awaken inside you. A new identity. Not based on past failures or future fears, but rooted in who God says you are. He says, you are not the same anymore. I have transformed you. I have named you. You are my beloved. The world may still see the old version of you. People from your past may still expect you to fail. But heaven knows your true name, and that name carries purpose. That name carries peace. That name carries power. Let go of the shame. Let go of the masks. Let go of the version of yourself that was built only to survive. God didn't create you to just survive. He created you to thrive, to love, to lead, to carry light into the darkest places. Your identity isn't wrapped in what you've done, what you've lost, or what others say about you. It is anchored in what Jesus has declared over you. You are chosen. You are called. You are forgiven. You are His. And once you receive that truth, truly receive it, nothing can stop you. Not fear, not failure, not even your past. Because you're not walking alone anymore. You're walking in Him. And when you walk in Him, even your weakest steps become powerful strides toward destiny.